Hi guys, I'm streaming live again Dota 2, some serious Dota 2 gameplays. And I'll be also streaming Disneyland Majors today. So please do tune in for the Disneyland Majors live stream on Neon Gaming Studio channel on YouTube and on Twitch. Thank you. And there we go. We are live and I am transitioning into it. There's one guy watching us right now already. I'm trying to find, but let's see. By till then, I have to see minor, major, Paris. Where is Paris? Liquid GH is playing today, so he's playing. TT Kanar is playing. Madara, Zuniti. Okay, I found some of the friends with whom I'm playing. I'm live streaming with them as well. Yes, bro. Watch and subscribe. Please. Hmm. All right, all right. First match of the day. Let's play. Let's play. and play Kunkha. Guys, please. I'm Admiral Kunkha. After the stream, I'm gonna be streaming all the MDL games. So tune in for the stream, guys. It will be all live and yeah, yeah. So what, man? You are Arkan, be happy, man. What the fuck? Hmm. I'm not getting any farm, so you better understand that I'm not getting any farm. I am off. Mm, mm. I need help here in bottom, by the way. Why is there Bristleback and what? There are three people watching us right now, so that's good. I need help. I'm not able to farm, neither I can do anything. They are harassing me constantly. So yeah, it's all not so very good. And that's nice. Good. Good man, good. I didn't have mana for the complete combo. Hmm. Saved somehow. Somehow there's four guys watching us. Mm. Mess. Oh my god. I did it. It's all on me. Oh, that's nice. We still got a kill, but it's all on me. It's my fault. Sorry. I didn't time it well. That's all. हाँ क्या करूँ? That's nice. We got one kill. There is the second. Poof. Oh. Can anybody come help me top so that we can kill this viper? Okay, two watching. We need a kill. A kill. Okay, there's four people here. Four people top. I'm not playing that good, huh? Yeah. What is this bristleback? Bristleback is countered hard, basically. Oh my god. This game feels like I gave up my life for that kill, man. Fight. Round two. Fight. Haste. I don't know what to do, man. Nobody watching the stream. Yeah, find this. passive, Kunka. Mm. Warded. Mm. 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 Run, my friend, run, run. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Guys, please watch my stream. There are a couple of people who watched it and then nobody right now. Go on one first. Get out, sniper. I mean, viper. Lol. Why? Back, back, back. Hmm. Hmm. My buyback is ready, but I don't know if we require it or not. Let this rats go. Let this one rat go. Oh my god! Mm. After heart, we need Huda Pie. Come on, guys, we are better than this. Lion, get lion. Lion. Back, 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 back. Hmm. Don't go alone. What do I make, guys? Why dive so deep? Objectives. What? Care. GG. This is GG. Go in, Slark. Slark, kill this fucker. Slark. Slark, noob. Noobest Slark ever. The Slark, he had to be good, man. Don't stand in that skill of his. Back, 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 back. Let the BKB die. Let the BKB go. Now. Shit. Why? Back, 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 back. We need to take out Lion and WR first. Lion and WR first. Care. Care. Care, 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 care. Fuck. Oh my god. This game is never ending. Yeah, chase WR and keep fucking gem. Yeah. GG. Command. Hello, Arena Open. How are you? My boat is not at point, but I still win, dude. That's all. My game sense is on point, I think. Alright, that's nice. One more? Let's go one more, guys. Are we going one more, dude? There would be uh, yeah, Team Liquid versus Game. I'm going this.
Grimstroke defends it is super good. Yeah, you can make your own. You can make them react to you, slow down their game plan, and then this buys your time.
Alright,
This is
guys.
the one where we're gonna run around like Pugna, Grimstroke Sanking, or Pugna, Grimstroke Earthshaker, and just make plays constantly while Sanking and Nagasar and push the lanes out. Ward's definitely not the best this game, but I don't think they care. And they go full on. Dang. Deuce and Drow. Yeah, it used to be like, is that greedy? It's really greedy. Drow's hat. They both want to farm like the same part of the map, don't they? They both want to do ancients. Yeah, they both want to do ancients and just farm that like triangle on Dire. I'm curious. They have to really take over this game if they're keen. But Mystic Snake, that ability. A little bit good. It's okay. Nothing like hitting one person and you have full mana. Yeah. I do like Keen's draft still, even though I'm not a big fan of the Medusa. I think they have everything. They're just going to push the towers. You have this Brewmaster and Medusa now to control team fights. I think it's going to be a pretty uphill battle for Liquid, unless this Pugna has like a super good game.
Yeah, and they're going to be having the time to farm up both Medusa and Drow, because I don't think Liquid's going to be able to end early. Right?
Yeah, I'm liking Keen. I think they can set the pace, and even if it does go to later stages, I mean, they still have a pretty decent shot versus this Naga Siren.
They do.
With
Medusa and Drow, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to find out what is going to happen here in this first game of the series. Will Keen Gaming indeed be victorious as our panelists are expecting to? Let's find out in game number 1 of the series. We have Liquid Gaming, we have Keen Gaming, and we are getting ready for first game here at the MDL Disneyland Paris Major. And who better to bring you that first game of the day than Capitalist and Let's.
Right, so Liquid versus Keen, our opening match here at MDL. And what a better matchup it could be. We've got Team Liquid, former TI7 champions whose recent TI performance dropped a little bit, sitting in 4th place, and have not had the most dominant season either. They're looking to be able to prove that their best days are not actually behind them, but somewhere near the future. Meanwhile, Keen have probably had the best run of it so far. They did pretty well for themselves at Dream League, managing to secure themselves that 5th, 6th, and then also just being able to take first place at ESL 1 Mumbai. This is a team that's been building up momentum heading into this tournament, Blitz.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think that aside from like the whole MVP snafu, like life's been pretty good for Keen, if I'm honest here.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Febby, but no, I think they're definitely in the upswing. It feels like they have good, consistent strategies. Everyone knows what they're supposed to be doing. And for me, anyways, one of the most important things is that they're finally making Old 11 look like a Dota player again. Yeah. There was a time period where I feel like he got way too obsessed with just dying.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you can't just like, you gotta die down
a little bit.
He was really, really good during the whole like Underlord, I'm gonna die 60 times.
Yeah.
And now it's like, man, you gotta relax.
And I feel like these two drafts really demonstrate the differences in these teams, right? Keen has a very straightforward lineup that we've seen a lot of. We've seen these Drill Ranger strats come to fruition at ESL 1, at the Major. Like, this has been a big deal, and they've got a good drill lineup around it. They've got this mid Medusa, they've got a front line hero in the Brewmaster. This is just kind of normal, and this is going to be an easy lineup to execute. Yeah. Meanwhile, Team Liquid, this is much more complicated, what they're running. They're running a lineup that is specifically maybe theory crafted, maybe put into test when it comes to scrims, but this is something to be able to show that they can counter Drill Ranger strats, and we'll see whether or not it actually works for them.
I really like the Pugna pick here, by the way. I think it's kind of an important hero simply due to the fact that when you have these like classic push versus like we have a late game like dominant hero and a hero like Naga.
Yeah.
I really hate it when somebody like they just all in trying to clear the wave and stuff like that. Like you have to have a lineup that can also take towers yourself, because getting towers is how you create space for yourself. It's like if they pick some like mid hero that just kind of passively sits there and secures your late game, I think that it's kind of boring. More than anything, you don't usually get to that point, which is why Liquid, they take this hero like Pugna because he can pressure towers. Like he'll get that gold for you. He'll actually do something when they're 5-manning. Like he'll pressure the towers. He'll take them fast. Plus his team fight is very good. The net ward I think is very useful against a lot of these heroes. Like Shaman support hates playing against this.
Yeah,
net ward.
Pushing waves repeatedly into a tier 1 doesn't make a whole lot of space, right?
Yeah.
But when the tier 1 is gone and the tier 2 is gone, you're able to push that wave all the way into the enemy base. That's when the real space is created. But in order to get there first, we have a pretty arduous laning phase. It looks like this is going to be a pretty aggressive setup where we've got an Old 11 Furion with a 4-position Conka Shadow Shaman trying to oppress Miracle's Nagasarn at bottom lane that is being currently supported by Kuro with the Grimstroke.
I think as an off laner, you don't really love playing against Naga.
No.
She's just really good stats. High armor, pretty good regen. You're just naturally going to build things like Wraith Bands.
Yeah.
She's like one of the few carries that still, instead of upgrading for boots, she just gets more Wraith Bands. So she just rocks up with a ton of armor.
It's like the TD problem, right? Yeah. It's like, how do you pressure these heroes that have so much armor?
I played Wyvern plus, I was the Nature's Prophet against Naga. I can't remember what the support was. It was just literally like 2 days ago. It was like Naga +1. And I think the support didn't even do anything to us, but you never feel like you're harassing her enough. Like I sent Creed Setter, my Wyvern was spamming out his Splinter Blast.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like you're making a dent in her space at all. So these like 2-on-2 non-kill lineups, I think kind of like benefit Naga in terms of the laning phase. Because she'll just sort of like farm right in front of you. She doesn't care. She's going to be really bold about it too.
Not only that, it's good for the laning phase, but it's also, I mean, theoretically, right, it's supposed to be good versus Drill Ranger. Right, the combination of being able to have a lot of wave clear, a lot of side lane pressure that you can throw down, but also be able to close the distance on that Drill Ranger. I feel like, the previous Drill Ranger, where it's like, oh, you want to be able to get close to her in order to kill that ultimate. Like, it was this sort of, like this ephemeral, oh, it has an impact, but you couldn't really tell. With this current Drill Ranger, with this extra damage, with being able to pierce armor, like you feel that. You feel that damage that comes in. And I feel like everybody is trying their best to now get on top of the Drill Ranger even more so than they did before, simply to cut down on that extra damage that she's doing.
What was that hero? I think it was. Did you watch Alliance's game when they played Naga? It was like Alliance versus, I want to say Gambit, where they had a Naga Siren, and Madara just kept like sending out illusions nonstop. And then what ended up happening was they were against a sniper that had like rapier, but all it took was like one good sleep.
Yeah.
After you use his BKB, it was just like you sleep, you get on top of him, or shot him.
Yeah.
That's usually the way that things are done. I mean, John's a bit different. She gets Hurricane Pike more annoying, and she can get. There's a lot of variety of builds now that make sense. Like she can go third item Ags with Maelstrom, and she's gonna mop up illusion, no problem.
And she's going to be super tanky too, so it doesn't even feel that great going on her first.
Yes. It's the diversity of builds I think right now that makes Naga so fun to play.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna outlevel everyone.
Mm-hmm.
B, let me tell you, there's one thing I know: Dota players love hitting neutral creeps. You know, that's like I can see why. It's like an entertaining concept. You know, you play everyone played World of Warcraft. You just like play some PvE. You become an NPC. You're just like AFK. You're an archer.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels nice. Dota players love hitting neutrals. I've done extensive research. I've done the math. I felt like Jane Goodall. You know, I went into the wild. I just saw a bunch of people.
You're doing a documentary on apes? Is that what's going on?
All Dota players love hitting neutrals. 10 years of Dota has led me to this conclusion. And you know what hero hits neutrals better than anyone right now? It's like Dro can do it sooner than anyone.
Yeah.
Don't get ideas, guys. That doesn't mean like jungle Dro and try to get 6 and that's not the new Legion thing. That's not what I'm advocating here. But she just feels good in that regard. And there's so many builds that you can go for the Shadow Blade, pop up and just go for like I'm gonna 4-shot supports. You can go for the Hurricane Pike. So all these matchups that used to be bad for you, like when Monkey Kings and stuff would get on top of you, it's no longer really a problem. Aghanims allows you to deal with some of the more like AoE clear heroes. Plus the fact that like you Roshan really easily.
Yeah.
Your ulti, like you just get on top, get inside there, have somebody tank for you, you take it in like 20 shots. No problem. It just feels like a really good hero right now.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be like any really notable weaknesses.
And it doesn't have to be the most important part of your draft.
Yeah.
Like this is a drone strategy, but the way you're describing it, you can run it in so many different ways that you can have some other hero ultimately be your game winner. And here in this game, it's possible they're going to be able to run over Liquid and end it quickly, but they also have this really big plan B in this to do so.
Yeah. I mean, what's really problematic about playing against Dro is because before it was like, oh, Dro's had bad laning phase, like, I guess we just win. But now, because you can't hit Ancients, and Ancients give you, like, they're the only neutral that really that gives you that much XP. Like, it overpowers the amount that you would get in the lane. Plus, you just rotate one support over. Like, I can very easily see a game where Galman then just takes mid, gets like a really quick level 7, and they can just get online really fast. Your Dro pops out of the jungle at level 9, you start taking towers together, and Liquid just kind of crumbles under that onslaught.
Mm-hmm.
If you take, and the big part too is, I think the reason why the Pugna pick makes a lot of sense here, and then the reason why they took Dusa, is because you want a hero then that pressures the mid tier 1 and doesn't lose your own tier 1. Because the way that this lineup gets online is, you take Liquid's tier 1 mid, you take Liquid's tier 1 top, you place a ward near that shrine area, near that like top shrine area.
Yeah.
You get control of that, you go for a Roshan early on, then it's really hard for Liquid to 5-on-5 you. But if Liquid then takes your mid tower first, and you can consistently apply pressure and keep that tower alive because you have so much spam, like the spam doesn't really matter in early levels. Like Crow's not going to be a high enough level where he's going to be just like stroke a thing repeatedly into the lane.
Right.
So you need to get past the 30 point, which is what I feel like people should learn. It's not just about having these like earth shakers and stuff, because you need so many levels.
And how are we going to, like, you're talking about being able to take that mid tower and creating the space for your 3, 4, and 5 position to be able to come online. Because that's where a lot of your team fight's going to be coming in, right? You have this Pugna who, yes, is naturally going to get big in farms and is going to push towers and is going to be scary, but you're going to need your Sand King and Earthshaker to have their Blink Daggers, to have that initiation force.
And that's why you take a hero like Pugna, which is much more aggressive, and that can actually fight with you.
I hate it when you don't enable your supports. I think that's probably, like, no, all jokes aside, that's probably the one thing that, like, core players in Dota pubs are, like, most guilty of. They don't enable their supports.
Yeah.
You can't, as a support, if you don't have a core that's willing to work with you, take towers, do anything on the map, you know, you just feel useless.
It's unrealistic to say, oh, my 4 and 3 position are going to take over the game, kill heroes, take towers, create space for my 1 and 2 position to farm the entire time. That's unrealistic, right? You want either your safe lane carry or mid carry to be able to move around with those heroes and make those fights happen.
Because you have a Pugna that actually wants to take a tower, and probably what Pugna does best is he really messes with those heroes that just like you can spam out of lane. You get hit by like 2 blasts, you suddenly have to go back, and they don't have a natural way to deal with the creep wave pushing into them.
Right.
I think you suggested somebody like OD.
Yeah.
Is that it? But I think the problem with OD in that situation is like can't really push the lane back as easily.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't really like dealing with the ward. Whereas like Medusa, you want to talk about a hero that takes care of the creep wave as it pushes into him. Medusa, you hit level 5, you just split shot him down with you just snake one wave.
Yeah.
Instantly that push is gone, which means like as a Pugna player, you have to just keep repeatedly blasting into the tower.
And your mana shield, you barely even feel the Pugna blast.
Yeah. So I think the hero, for me anyways, like it makes a lot of sense as to why he picked it. I don't think it was one of those heroes that they were planning on picking until they're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
they took Pugna. We need a hero that just stays there and will keep the tower alive.
And it gives you an answer to the Naga Siren initiation. It gives you an answer to illusions as well. There's a lot of reasons why this Medusa is looking good. Not entirely sure how much longer we're going to be going through this momentary pause. Of course, there's always going to be small delays on the opening day of any tournament, so hopefully we'll be able to see game unfold soon, because it's definitely a hype series to start things off, and we're going to have a hype follow-up series. Pretty much no matter what, the follow-up series is going to be good. You're probably going to be seeing VP in the next series, and then it's a question of whether it's Keen or Liquid who's going to match up against them, and either one is a great opponent. Liquid and VP obviously have a very long history, and Keen, who have been on the come up, who have beat Liquid before at the last Dream League Major, also beat Evil Geniuses. They had a tougher time. Actually, no, I don't think they matched up against VP. They lost to Fnatic and Secret at the Dream League Major. So I actually don't remember the last time that that Keen has faced VP. So who knows? Maybe Keen is actually a fitting match against the CIS powerhouse.
Yeah, Keen's a legit team.
Yeah, very much. We have yet, we kind of like, kind of addressed it, but we haven't really tackled it. For you, what's the difference? Why are we running Old 11 Furion and not Old 11 Brewmaster? Why are we running a support Brewmaster instead of a support Furion? Because we've seen support Furion plenty of times recently. It's been a while since we've seen the 5-position Brewmaster in the meta, right? That was like two or three matches.
That was like the secret thing where they just ran at you, and if they got the ulti off, that was
Puppy Brew just kind of like running around. What do you think the difference is? Why is the priority on Furion getting farmed here rather than Brew?
I'm not sure. I would have liked having Brew get a lot of levels. Like you get a fast 6, you have a way to deal with Naga illusion.
Yeah.
You can get on top of her pretty nicely. I think it's actually it's an above average hero in this game especially. Not certain. Maybe they just don't think like the Brew's gonna get many ultis off, or like they can't enable it as they would MP.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're thinking to themselves like the timeline has changed and how quickly they want to pick fights.
I mean, it does feel like part of being able to put Furion as a 3 or 2 position is being able to have that big Wrath of Nature come online really early. It's so big, but all right, guys, it's looking like we're gonna have a bit longer break here, so we're actually gonna cut out here, and we'll be back once the game is ready to resume. So don't go anywhere. Hit the bathroom, go to the kitchen, get some food or something, and come right back for the rest of Keen versus Liquid.